Hello everyone, my name is WalStreet, and today we're here to watch Animations. This is the second day, which I get to pick all 3 videos of my choosing. And I'm choosing animators. If you can tell, I'm into animation. And I also like comedy. Animations have a unique style of comedy. So I'm still on brand, you fucking haters. So, and I do say here, there we go. Hopefully that stays like that, because I'm not going to adjust this again. Anyways, I'm not a good cook. She's not a good cook. We try to cook, and I always make it too seasoned and overcooked. So, let's see what problem she has. There you go.
Aspiring professional, ready to take on the world? Do you own like 3 pots and pans and a wooden spoon but don't know how to use them? Are you old enough to not be afraid of turning on the stove but you still are for some reason?
To be fair, I kind of grew out of that when I turned around 18. So, and I'm almost 21 now. So, to be fair, it took me a while to go over it. As for pots and pans, my mom has like 3 styles per pan, if that makes sense. 3 flat stoves, 3 saucepans, all that. She has over the necessary amount. I don't know the difference. I see pot, I put things in and see what happens. And god dang it, it went out. I'm not fixing it. Sorry about your luck. Let's go.
Me too. So, we gotta figure something out. See, no one tells you this, but when you say, okay, I guess I'm an adult now, there's like a terms and conditions block of text hiding in your birthday cake. Huh. That's a weird feeling. Kinda tastes like taxes.
Haven't had to pay those yet. Coming up soon in my life. On my next arc of adulthood and why I probably should enjoy being a teen while I had a chance. God dang it, college, why you ruin everything for me. Literally, a week after I turned 18. A week. I got hit for jury duty. For those who don't know what jury duty is or hasn't had the luxury of having that experience, basically you get called into court to be a jury for a court case. That's why whenever I see one of those Among Us comparisons to it, I'm like, nah, that's not how it goes. Because we pick people at random who has no connection, who are unbiased. Yeah. They pick a guy as soon as he turned 18. And knowing my grandpa's history with it, every 3 years I'm going to get hit with it. So, coming up soon, I'm going to go right back to court. Arrgh.
And when those terms and conditions catch up to you, they freaking hurt. And, as it turns out, you cannot live off of Chipotle. I mean, you can, but is this really the life you want to live? Luigi, if you know what's good for you, don't come in here. So, one night, I decided I'd had enough DoorDash. It was high time I learned how to cook. Yeehaw! God. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that my inspiration for cooking tends to spike during the wee hours of the night. And you'll also know I'm not perfect in the kitchen. So, without further ado, here's some of my trials and tribulations surrounding cooking. Soup time, gonna get a pot for some soup crimes. Soup time, veggies in my hand looking mighty fine. Soup time, gonna peel the potato. Oh.
Did you pull a dad? Did you pull a mom when I make a funny joke? God. I think I haven't cut myself yet. I have burned myself, and I fell on my ass, but I'm not gotten cut.
Whoops. Number 1, be safe. If you are in
the 4 is made of 4.
the kitchen, you will be working with sharp objects. And if you enjoy having all the fingers you were born with, you ought to learn how to properly use sharp objects. The sharp object I used was a peeler, and I didn't have the guard turned correctly, and that's how I ended up like this. So don't be like me. Be safe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Injury time. Injury time. Time to account for my cooking crimes. It's fine. I was fine. It was gross. I will not show a picture, but to give you an idea, here's a PG rendition I sent to my mom. Anyway, here's how to be safe in the kitchen. First, make sure your knife is sharp. This might sound counterintuitive, but dull knives cause a lot more problems. Because if you're chopping stuff, but the knife isn't going through it, you're gonna end up applying too much pressure to a knife. And it could slip, and you could get hurt. See? Watch. Jeez. Thankfully, I'm a cartoon character, so with the magic of animation, I can grow my hand back. But you can't do it in real life.
Point at Deadpool, I see. But yeah, that's why you always have to sharpen your knife every time you go to use it. Based off what I understand. Now, don't take me as a good cook. I can barely do mac and cheese properly. Pre-packaged! So don't trust me for cooking. I'm just going off what I've seen from Gordon Ramsay and actual skillful cooks as my grandmother, who literally spent most of her life in a diner. So, I know a thing or two, I just can't execute. Like something else in my life. Oh my god, this is a kids channel and I'm like... I think this is what's going to make it charmful, man. Having a dark comedy humor guy and a kid. I'm going to put 18 plus just to be on the safe side. But, yeah. Anyways, sharpen the knife. It just makes it also easier. There's some type of finger trick, I think it's... this? Yeah, it's this. And you cut down the line. You don't go fast. You're not skillful. You're not Gordon Ramsay. Go slow. Until you get more comfortable 10 years down the line. What else?
Life, okay? So, number 2. Learn how to hold a knife. When chopping stuff, the best practice is hold the knife...
Yeah.
...at the base of the blade with one hand, and with the other hand, curl your fingers in. Like a claw. Like a cat. Hiss. Because you like all those fingers, right? And you want them all to stay on your hand, right? Right. And number 3. Put the sharps away, safe and clean. Believe me, I love a good dishwasher. But to quote what my grandmother told my mother, you're a good dishwasher too. Plus, dishwasher detergent isn't so great for knives. It can dull the blade. And you remember what I said about your fingers.
I have no fingers now. Thanks a lot for keep mentioning about my fingers.
I'll link some stuff in the description for you guys to check out. Alright, I've got a band-aid. I know how to hold a knife now, so let's actually try cooking.
Jesus, don't drop the knife like that! Jesus! No! I know it's animation, but still, no!
Cooking was back in college, and I had some bangin', albeit simple, dishes. Chicken with Alfredo sauce and broccoli.
Oh, take off the broccoli.
Spaghetti.
Nice.
As well as my matzo ball soup. But I'll get into that later. Deep within my highlight reel of wonderful dishes also lives a dozen horrible ones. There was one year I couldn't go home for the holidays, so a couple friends and I met up for a potluck, and we each cooked and brought something. And I was going to make, drum roll please, green bean casserole. And I know what you're thinking.
Ew, green beans? A casserole? Yucky wucky. No, thank you.
But hear me out.
Precisely.
Growing up in the South, man, green bean casserole is the bomb.com. It is the bee's knees. If you can make it right. The recipes I've followed always include green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and fried onions on top. But the seasoning is very important. And let me make clear,
the seasoning is always important. Like, the seasoning is what makes the food good. Having it without the seasoning, which includes salt and pepper for the kids who don't know, it's what gives it an extra flavor. Without it, then you're just making white people food. Like, knock it off.
I didn't ruin it because I under-seasoned.
You pulled a me.
That's a lot of pepper. Alright. 1/4 tablespoon. I knew it!
That's me in a nutshell. Every time I go to cook something. Jesus Christ, I've been doing this video for 10 minutes. And it's only 4 minutes in. I'm so sorry, guys. I paused a lot. For those who are still watching me, even though you're still watching me cringe, everything's failing with its recording, I'm falling apart. What's new about my life? You're a real one. Thank you.
So, yeah, it was really peppery. And when I took a test bite, it was not safe for humans to them. I told them I messed up the pepper proportions and they should not eat this. But they were my friends and they're so kind and supportive, so they were like, oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's a lot of pepper, man. Even though I messed up my contribution, it was still a great time because we were all together. And everyone else brought really good food, so that helped. And that's what I love about cooking. Even if it turns out to be garbage, it's still the reason we meet up in the first place. And even to this day, there's a lot I try to make, like tacos and chicken and even milk tea. And those things need polishing. But enough negativity. I think it's time I share with you guys a family meal that I grew up loving and making. Matzo ball soup. Listen. Imagine if, like, a noodle was a sponge. Matzo balls are awesome because they soak up all the broth and all the flavor and all the seasoning. It's so warm and soft and homey. My friends really liked it when I made it back in college, so I hope you guys like it too. Here's how to make matzo ball soup. All you really need is the matzo ball soup kit, which is pretty cheap, and you can find it in the international food aisle. Besides that,
You have that? Oh, yeah, the store by my place. Okay, yeah, I forgot. There's 2 stores by my place that has international food. My state is honestly still stuck in the 1960s, so... Nah.
You can add literally anything you want. It's just like that scene in Ratatouille. You are Remy, and you can sniff things, and you can throw it in the pot. You know why? It's a soup! As long as it tastes good, you're in the clear. Any ingredient, any flavor, any spice. Papa John. Wait, no. But that's what makes...
I was about to make that joke! Alright. This is why I like you.
Makes making soup so fun. So let's get crazy in the kitchen.
Why
I'm
is my
chopping up some
lighting?
onions, some celery, some carrots, and some potatoes. But you can have whatever you like.
Why you said the potatoes like that? You do not like potatoes. As me being like 10% Irish, I am offended.
Peppa, what are you doing in my soup? If you're feeling less Remy the rat and more Linguini the human, don't worry. It already comes with a little seasoning packet that gets the job done. But listen, the best part about matzo ball soup is making the matzo balls. Step 1, eggs and oil. Step 2, mix that mix in. Step 3, chill out. Just be calm. Add the soup mix to the water. Taste the seasoning. Feel the seasoning. Become the seasoning. And then you make the balls, you make the balls, you make the balls! Golf ball size. Don't get crazy, don't get cocky. I know it's funny because big matzo balls, but listen, you're making a big mistake. A mistake even bigger than your big matzo balls. They won't f***ing cook. So don't make the balls too big. Think of the children, please. I'm begging you. Just rein it in. And then you put the balls in the water and they float. Whee! Let it simmer for 20 minutes, and then wham bam, Christmas ham, you got a homey little bowl of matzo ball soup.
Okay.
Pat yourself on the back, unwind,
that does sound good.
Enjoy.
For how customizable it is. That does sound good.
And yes, it's a lot like chicken noodle soup, and yes, it may remind you of something to eat when you don't feel good. But that's just the thing. I know I'm not a very good cook, but I want to be, and I enjoy trying. So whenever I don't feel so good about cooking, and I feel stupid for even trying, I go back to the basics with matzo ball soup. Because it feels good to make things you actually like and enjoy making. And this is where I really feel like Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams. Making something and making it with love always has a way of putting everything into perspective. For you and for everyone you share it with. Remember, anyone can cook. So with that, thank you for watching my videos. Double, triple check how much pepper you add to your seasoning. And if you like this one, let me know by hitting like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and as always, stay safe.
Alright.
Cut! Alright. Now that I'm done here, I'm here to give you some exclusive behind-the-scenes access. So, I bet you're wondering about where I got this.
Wait a minute. Where did cartoon Illy and real life Illy get that apron?
Oh, well, it's actually a funny story. You see,
Wait. Weren't you talking about matzo balls? Like me? Matzo balls?
Oh my god! No! No mas! Don't do mother see that mother. Yeah, stop.
no puns in the kitchen.
Thank you.
Huh? No puns in the kitchen.
Go on, get!
Wait, Alyssa, no, please. Ow, okay, go, ow, ah.
Thank you.
Back when my finger was healing, I started writing this video. And then a small business named Funny Aprons reached out. And this is a special kind of sponsor. They said, hey...
Skip on. So that was illymations. I'm sorry for my lighting to go off. My phone is automatic everything. And sometimes I just move one too much and my phone decides to make everything darker than what it is. Here. Let me just take a little bit of time to show you how bright it is. It's actually not that bright going this way, but this way it's bright. Yeah, it's this bright on my face. In all actuality, it's this. This is what it's supposed to look like. And then I color corrected to make it a little dimmer. So yeah. Hopefully now you can see what's going on. I'm kind of embarrassed. Anyways, stay safe and peace.